Went on an appointment in Cleveland, Ohio. This seller is dealing with a lot of health issues. It's very difficult for them to manage the property anymore, get in and out. They're in a wheelchair and they can't take care of the property. There's a lot of deferred maintenance, a lot of issues with the property. Their significant other has been taking care of them. It doesn't live with them, but taking care of them. And they were skeptical of our company or any company like ours because of the situation that they were dealing with. And we didn't even get to walk through the entire house because the significant other kept talking about how they were only walking us through the house because the seller requested that they do that, but they didn't believe in going this route. So we just stopped there in the doorway and talked for a little bit. And at first they were very guarded, very annoyed that I was even there and didn't want to really even walk me through the house. But after letting them know that it's not our goal to convince people to sell their house to us, it's not our goal to lowball people or steal people's houses. That is not it at all, even though that's some of the negative viewpoints from an investment company like ours, our home buying company. So as we were talking, I was just like, if you need the money to help the seller get into an assisted living facility or move on, if you need as much money as possible, have you considered listing with a realtor? Because they might be a better option in this scenario. And they said, yes. I have a friend that's a realtor, but the seller won't even acknowledge my friend because they're stubborn and they just won't make sense. So I was like, well, if we were able to make an offer because the condition of the house, it would be at your mortgage or lower and you wouldn't have any money to make the move. It just wouldn't make financial sense for you. So I think a realtor would be your better option here. And so I suggested, I was like, how about we just go sit down and talk to the seller and let them know that this probably doesn't make sense going this route and maybe they'll understand. So we sat down with the seller, had a good conversation, letting them know the benefits of going a route like us, but also some of the limitations, which is usually the price point. And I said, if you're really needing the most money possible to make the move, probably should just list it with the realtor. And we have these conversations a lot, and we're not trying to convince anyone to sell their house to us. We're not trying to make the wrong decision. We're just there to provide them with their options so they can make the best decision for their situation. And ultimately, before I left, the significant other was very appreciative of me coming and being honest and helping them through it. And now they have clarity of which route makes the most sense for them. And it ended up being a really good appointment, even though we didn't buy the house, because we were able to help the seller and their significant other make the right decision and move forward to the next stage of their life.
If you're dealing with the house situation and just want to understand your options, check out the first link in the description. No pressure. And if you already know that you want to sell, the second link will show you what a cash offer could look like.